So, hey guys, how's it going? My name is Jovani. Welcome back to another video. For some strange reason, this video did not have an intro to it, but basically what we're doing in this video is installing an exhaust valve on my 2019 Camaro. It's a inline 4 turbo Camaro, so that might be why the exhaust sounds a little bit different. So we're just installing an exhaust valve on it, and I'm just showing you guys kind of how we did that. The plan is to cut a section, let's see, right about here, and add in our Y pipe for our exhaust cutout. This is about the only straight section of exhaust we have to work with. There's a little section here that we might be able to work with right after the cat. Shouldn't give us any codes or anything. No O2 sensors afterwards, so we should be all good. So we decided on this area as being probably the best for us because this diameter pipe is about 2 inches, and that's what this is. So then what me and Danny are gonna do is we're gonna start dropping the exhaust. Pat's gonna go ahead and weld our V-bands on here.
Any pizza.
Any pizza, because Pat's really good at TIG welding and I'm not good at TIG welding at all. So, oh, he's really good at eating pizza too. But so yeah, somewhere in that area, and we'll clock it the right way. So if you guys don't know, this is what a V-band is. So this is a V-band. So there's actually 2 little metal rings in here, and this clamp just kind of wraps around them. These are very common on like turbo setups and stuff. But so basically Pat's gonna go ahead and weld these V-bands on our splitter pipe, and then we're gonna get some V-bands welded on the exhaust itself, the right length, and then this thing will be able to be taken on and off easily. You know, in case we ever need to put a stock exhaust back on, we have the option to. All right, so it's a little dark, but we're gonna take off this bracket right here, and then that's gonna allow us to drop our exhaust. We got a couple of exhaust hangers, 1, 2 there, and then 2 in the back on the actual muffler, and then just unbolt our pipe from our downpipe, and I mean from our cat, and that's about it. All right, so we just got the exhaust dropped down. Honestly, it wasn't too bad. It was just 2 cat bolts, that little cross member frame right there, and then 4 rubber exhaust mounts. So you can see these guys and these guys. I know it's dark, but, and then the whole exhaust just kind of slides forward. So Pat's just about done welding the V-bands on, and then we'll go ahead and be able to measure. I'll get you guys a shot of Pat TIGging. I'm gonna close my eyes. So yeah, Pat's killing it on the TIGging for me.
Yeah, this metal does overheat fast. Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful because it'll warp those flanges. Yeah, so once Pat's done with that, we can get an exact measurement of how much pipe we need to cut, and then it's just gonna slip in and we'll be done. Throw it back up, take another 10 minutes, and that's it. We'll see how it sounds. So right now we're gonna make our cuts on the exhaust. Basically, we're just gonna take 11 inches out of the center, so that way the pipe will clip right in with the V-bands and we'll be good to go. Alright, so that's what we got. This is one section. The other section's over here. Not too bad. Pretty clean welds. Pat's got a really nice welder. I kind of wish I had that welder instead of the one I have.
I did.
Are they warped?
No, I did a good thing.
Okay.
So I thought that
It goes the other way.
No, yeah, exactly. But you see how the V-bands are like female and male?
Oh, yeah.
So in my mind, I was like, I'll do a female and a male. Yep. So I know what side it is, but I did male. So
okay.
It's good.
Yeah. Alright. Well, yeah, so as Pat just explained, basically the V-bands have a female and a male part. And obviously we have them right because they fit together, but if you didn't, they wouldn't fit right and it would never clamp and hold any pressure. So that's we're gonna get it mounted up, just clap it on, and we'll see what we can do. All right, so we got the exhaust all on there, and we got a wire poking up through the trunk right now. We have it hooked up to a 12-volt battery just so we can test it out. Here's the toggle switch that's going to be routed through the car eventually, but for right now we're just going to use this 12-volt battery to test it, and we'll see how it sounds, make sure everything works, and then we can continue wiring. Back there, it's on the battery.
Rev it? I mean, that's a decent. I think it's a difference.
Yeah, sure. It sounds a lot better.
I bet it'll make more cracks and popples.
Yeah. All right, so that's what we're looking at. Everything's all mounted up. Got the V-bands on. It's pretty close to the drive shaft. Probably gonna have to trim it, but you know, if it starts rubbing, maybe it'll self-clearance, or we'll just clearance it ourselves. But either way, that's it for this part. We got our wires running up through that hole in the trunk that I showed you guys, and I'm gonna run it through the back seat into the front seat, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Sounds pretty good. All right guys, so we readjusted everything one more time because it was really close to that drive shaft, and then when we put everything down, well, when we put the car on the floor, it was actually contacting the drive shaft. So we lowered everything a good like 6 inches down. Everything still clears underneath the car. You can see that like this pipe is about the same. This pipe right here is about the same level as the actual cutout itself. So we should be fine. And then the downpipe itself, or this portion of the exhaust, is actually lower still. So looks good, and it works great. So we're just gonna wrap everything up again, put it on the ground, make sure nothing touches, and we should be good. All right guys, so this is what the car now sounds like. This is a cold start open exhaust. All right guys, so it's been a little bit since I installed the exhaust cutout, and I had to kind of clean up some stuff on the interior, and that's what kind of took me so long. But basically I have the switch for it installed in here, and as you can see, it is right there. So you guys should be able to hear what the exhaust sounds like right now. I'll give it a little blip. Okay, and then I can reach down here, pull down to close. So as you can see, it makes a huge difference on the sound. It sounds completely stock with the exhaust valve closed, but then let's see, once I open it, you can just hear it's a world of difference. It's all kind of coming from this left side of me, and that's because it's installed pretty much right underneath me. Let's hear it while we're driving around with the windows shut, windows open, just so you guys can kind of see, like if you guys have one of these, maybe you want to install one. It's nice to get all those different perspectives. So let's go ahead and do that for you guys. All right, so this is what it sounds like with the exhaust valve open on the highway. We're going about 65, 60, running about 1500 RPMs. Just cruising. It's slightly drony at some points, and it does have a slight rattle. I think it's just where I mounted it. It's really close up to like the gas tank baffle shield, well, the heat protective shield on the gas tank, and I think just at certain RPMs it vibrates enough to where it actually touches that. So I might have to go back down there and readjust it, reclock it a little bit. But I mean, on the highway it's not terrible. It's a little droney. I can always just reach down and turn it off though if it starts to get annoying. So not so bad, not too bad. I like it because it doesn't really have like that Honda Civic-y 4-cylinder sound. I don't know, I can't really describe it. It's more of like a, I don't know, if you guys, you know, like the Cobalt and stuff, it does sound like a Cobalt. I don't know, it's just a different kind of 4-cylinder sound. It's not like a typical kind of Honda Civic-y 4-cylinder sound. And so yeah, that's basically it. I didn't make an outro for this video either, apparently. If you guys have any questions, you can always hit me up on Instagram. It's at Jovani Dante. Facebook, facebook.com/Jovani Dante Griego. And you can check out my website, JovaniDanteGriego.com. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I thought it was just a cool, simple mod that you guys could do your car. It's basically a completely stock car, and it kind of adds just a nice exhaust tone to it. And the great part is you can just turn it off whenever you don't want it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Also, there's a link in the description if you guys want to check out the exhaust valve that I used on this video.